You come into Cedar Point and you have to ask the question, do you want to go to the right or to the left? So I'm sure I'm going to win, right?
No,
we'll see about that. All right, so today we're gonna do our best. Hope you're ready and excited. Let's go. All right, guys, I am here with R&R Coasters. You guys want to say your names?
I'm Wes.
Melissa.
Bob.
And we've been friends for a while here, just over Cedar Point stuff, but you guys should definitely go check them out. Is it R&R Coasting, actually? R&R Coaster. But today we're going to be competing for who can do the best job at riding as many rides as possible here at Cedar Point. I'm going to be starting to the right, they're going to be starting to the left, and we're going to be doing as many as we possibly can. So we're using our own strategy, we're getting as creative with it as we want to get, and I'm excited. Let's go. All right, Wes, Melissa, and Bob, I'm going to beat you. No, there's no way. I'm gonna beat you. Now, to the left, it looks opposite. To the right is this way. To the left is that way. So they're headed that way. Let's go. Now today we have 4 hours to compete until 4 o'clock tonight. And at 4 o'clock we're going to be meeting back at Coasters again. So we're on our way over for my first ride of the day, which I have to do one ride to the right. They have to do one ride to the left. There they are right now. And then from that point, we can use our own common sense to do as much as we possibly can. So the idea is quantity, not necessarily quality, although throughout the day, we're probably going to have to hit some other rides that are going to be more quality and are going to have some longer lines. So let's keep going. On a day like today, my app is going to be very important. It's looking like we have a busy day, but not really busy day. It's looking like a lot of people think it's going to be really busy, which is why we have a couple of 2-hour lines. But everything else is sitting closer to about a half hour. So Maverick and Steel Vengeance, yes, they're kind of no-goes right now, but they may actually kind of cool off as the day goes on. But I did see on my way out here that Gatekeeper did not have a fantastically huge line. That could have changed by now, but I don't see it bleeding out onto the sidewalk yet, so I think we're probably decent. But let's see what it's like. It does say a half hour on the app. I think it might be a little bit less than that, but we gotta try. Let's see what it's like. Yeah, that doesn't look bad at all. Oh my word. Yeah, this really doesn't look bad. All right, so this is my first right side coaster. They're going into the left side coaster. By right side, we're talking about when you enter the park. The gates are over there. When you enter in, you're facing this direction. So we are on the right side right now, coming into Cedar Point. Yeah, this isn't bad at all. Been a 22-minute wait right now. Not bad on a 30-minute posted wait. Let's go. All right, and here it is. It has been a 25-minute wait on a 30-minute posted wait. Not awesome, but not terrible either by any means. And still what they suggested, so that's nice. All right, and we are done with Gatekeeper. Gatekeeper's always a fantastic ride. You guys know the OG Roller Coaster Tycoon, how the little NPC characters would have like just like a on their face, and then they'd be like really happy by the end of the ride. That's me on Gatekeeper every time. Now the trick at this point is to get through the park as quickly as I can and walk to someplace with a decent wait without having to walk too far. I think Wild Mouse is a bad choice right now. It's 40 minutes. Everything does seem to have evened out. Like I said at the beginning of the video, there's no more 2-hour waits. It's all like 45-minute waits at this point. So that's definitely nice. But yeah, I think Wild Mouse is out, which means I'm going to be cutting through behind Dodgem here. And we're going to try to head over to either Valraven or Raptor. Or Blue Streak too is a possibility. See what that's like. The Boneyard Jamboree, I love that. I think that's so cool. I love it when kids are playing instruments. It makes my little music teacher heart happy. Wow, a lot of trick-or-treating going on today. We're gonna cut back behind. Right now I'm headed over to Blue Streak, which I don't really love. But like I said, I want to move somewhere where I can do some stuff. I don't want to have to walk for like a massive amount of time because that wastes a lot of space while I'm walking. So, or wastes a lot of time while I'm walking. So, we're headed into Blue Streak, and from there we can head over maybe to Iron Dragon or to Corkscrew. And there they are! Hey! Oh no! Well, we'll have to see. Hey, you do what you're doing. I think I'm still going to hit this one even at a 25-minute wait for the reasons that I said. Now, I have no idea what Wes and Melissa and Bob have done. I'm honestly a little bit nervous because they could have way more rides than me done at this point. I've stood in far worse for this just recently. I don't think this is going to be 25 minutes. It's going to be a whole slew of half-hour rides, it looks like, today. This line feels like it has taken 3 hours. It's like it barely moves, and then you're stuck here again for forever. It doesn't help that it feels just exactly like a sauna right now. Like my whole back is just completely drenched. It is definitely a beach day. I'd love to be out on the beach right now. This is going to be a 30-minute wait, and I'm not happy about it. For 30 minutes, I would have much rather have waited on Valraven rather than waited here, but it's what we got, so let's go. Blue Streak was a mistake, a massive mistake. My only saving grace, potentially, is that Wes, Melissa, and Bob can only do each ride one time, as per the rules. So, since they can only do one ride each time, so it's possible that they've gotten some smaller waits than what I've had, but they're going to have longer waits now that they have to wait through. So that's my saving grace. I should have just gone directly from Gatekeeper all the way over. I had to backtrack to get here anyway. I don't know why I was thinking. I guess sometimes I get a very one-track mind. And I was like, I either have to go to Valraven or Blue Streak. But that's not true. So, anyway, hopefully they're running into some issues too. And we can just keep moving, get through here. Now, I know that several of the rides over here are down today or have gone down just recently, including possibly Magnum, but I've also seen some pretty decently low lines over here. So we'll see if anything does come back up, but also we can hit some lower lines over here to the right. So let's go. We can see the new spike here for Top Thrill 2. I do love the way it's like a twist of a whole bunch of track right there. It's really aesthetic, really cool looking. I do love how packed in Cedar Point is with coasters and track. But it's definitely gotten quite a bit taller. I'm loving it. And yes, ride temporarily delayed. So we're not hopping on that one. We'll see about Magnum here in just a minute. I think that one might be down too, but we'll see. Even while on a mission though, you can always take a moment to stop and smell the pumpkins. I love the job they do of making these beautiful gardens here. Yep, once again, delayed for maintenance. The cool thing is both of those rides are down for maintenance right now. If you can stay near those rides that are down for maintenance, you can often get better waits for them as soon as they open up. So I'll be watching my app to show me whether or not they do open up. If they're open, once I'm done with this next ride, then I'll go hit one, whichever one isn't open. If not, then we'll just continue on with our day. Oh my gosh.
That is not 5 minutes.
It says 5 minutes. I've had plenty of rants where I've been mad about Cedar Point's times. This is one more of those. But we're gonna wait in it. It says 15 here. I'm inclined not to believe that either. Cedar Point, I have serious trust issues with you. Yep, Gemini still says 5 minutes too. No, this is not a 5-minute wait. Although it does look like maybe it's just this. I don't think they have any of the cattle pins back there open, so that's at least good. This red train is running by itself, empty. It's confusing, to say the least.
Next line, push up the lap right. Push up the lap right. Okay.
All clear, enter your right, Gemini. Bye-bye.
Gemini said 5 minutes online and a 15-minute wait posted. It looks like it is going to be about 12 minutes, something like that. On our way out now, I think I'm going to go grab some water real fast. And then we're going to keep on scooting. On a hot day like today, do not forget to hydrate. You definitely need that. I've seen way too many people pass out here at Cedar Point. You don't want to do that. You don't want to ruin your day in that way. I just heard the R&R Coasters is coming down to hit Cedar Creek Mine Ride. So we'll have to see if they end up here also, because this was my plan also. So let's see what happens here.
Enjoy your ride on the Cedar Creek Mine Ride.
Not a 5-minute wait, but a 10-minute wait is not terrible. I can deal with that. Let's go. All right. I do love Cedar Creek Mine Ride. It is a bumpy ride. It's a somewhat uncomfortable ride because the seats are very, very, very tight. But it's still fun, old classic, and I like it for that. But we are headed up to the front of the park right now to ride Corkscrew, which just reopened. So we're going to be able to hit that. We're just kind of making our way up and down this corridor right here. And then we're going to move up toward the front to hit Rougarou and potentially Raptor as this evening wraps up. Right now, I only have an hour and at this point, I think 5 minutes for me to get wherever I'm going again and finish up my last couple rides. I have to be on my last roller coaster at 3:59. If I'm not, I can't count that coaster. And then we're gonna meet up at coasters at the very end. Unfortunately, it says 5 minutes, but this does not look like a 5-minute wait. It even says 5 minutes here, but we're gonna hop in it because you gotta do something, and if you walk for too long, it doesn't really do much good. This isn't a horrible wait. Opened up more of the line here. I actually like this because it makes me feel at least like I moved a lot. We did get in before the line got particularly bigger. Still going to be probably about a 15-minute wait rather than a 5-minute wait here for corkscrew. All right, row 11 on this next one. Officially a 16-minute wait, and I think they're down to one train. I think that's why it's been such a long wait, even though that's not like the worst thing in the world. And after that, it is 3:26. I have until 3:59 to do anything else I possibly can. Now, I thought about going up to Raptor, but I don't think I'm going to do that now because a bird in the hand is better than two birds in the bush. So I have this line right here that I think I can get to very quickly, and right next to it is Rougarou, which is at a 5-minute wait. So this is probably a 15-minute wait, and then Rougarou's at a 5-minute wait. So I can walk straight over to Rougarou and get that done. Because it's not just going to take 20 minutes, it's going to take 20 minutes plus loading time. It's going to take 5 minutes plus loading time. So I think that's going to fill up the rest of my time to do both of those. But I want to make every single moment count if it's at all possible. All right, so we're headed off to Iron Dragon. There it goes right now. Let's hit it. And Iron Dragon is next. Let's hop on it. Says about 20 minutes on the posted sign. We'll see how long this actually takes. Often this is shorter than you think it's going to be, but I'm not sure today. We'll see. I didn't think about this, but it's really cool how Iron Dragon goes right through the middle of all of the supports for Top Thrill 2. I mean, I guess I knew that was what was going to happen. I knew that from the beginning of the year, or at least that's what I thought was going to happen, but it is really fun to be able to do that now. I didn't really think about it until today. That wouldn't be big enough. All right, number 12, and we're right on time to make it over just in time for Rougarou, I think. As long as there's not much of a line. Wish me luck. Even at that, I'm not sure that that means I'm going to have beat R&R coasters. And that's what makes me nervous. Officially a 25-minute wait. Much longer than I wanted to wait. I just saw the dancers and singers behind stage for the Shrieks while I was on Iron Dragon, which means I have almost no time. I have to be on this next ride in 8 minutes. So there are already some people in front of me. This may not be happening. Okay. I'm not seeing much of a line. It might be worth trying. 5 minutes right now. We're at the mercy of the ride operators at this point.
Platform. Yeah, please take the touch security and all the vertical cast wallets.
All right, we are just barely gonna make it. Let's do it. Let's go. Rougarou done by the skin of our teeth. So that makes 7 coasters that we did today. Now this really was for me an exercise in which rides have the shorter and the longer loading times. And what we found out was rides like Rougarou have an incredibly fast loading time. Rougarou's a great one to do when you're in a pinch, when you have just a few moments to spare that you can ride. But that's because it has 3 different trains, 4 different seats in each row. It is a huge capacity ride. So many people are able to get on it very quickly and you move there really fast. Rides that I would think would be really fast would be like Blue Streak and Corkscrew, but really those are pretty slow loading rides. Now, a slow loading ride can often have a very, very fast load time if there's very few people in line for it. And a high capacity ride can also have a very slow loading time based on how many people are in line for it. But did I win? We don't know, and they're waiting for me at the streets right now. But you're gonna have to wait to find out in R&R Coasters video about this same topic. So go check them out. We're gonna release these videos at the same time. So thank you guys so much for watching today. I hope you've had as much fun as I have, and let's go. Here they are. That wasn't staged at all in any way. I didn't find them and then walk up to them once I put my camera together. All right. Hey, thanks for watching. I release theme park related videos at least a couple times a week, so press that subscribe button if you made it this far. Also, check out similar videos in the playlist to the right or find my newest video to the left. Thanks again, and let's go.